My name is Amanda Knipp, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Matt Sasma, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Donna Neeman, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Leonardo Cruz, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Tessa Fox, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Dr. Michael Chips, and I'm a first-generation college student.
So often, first-generation college students don't realize how much all of things take to go through college, to be successful in college, and really all of the bureaucracy that is in a college system. When I was working with TRIO students and myself as well, I remember so clearly being so confused about financial aid especially. It's almost like the financial aid office speaks a foreign language to students. As a staff member, I would go with my students to financial aid, and financial aid would explain to them what's going on, and then the student would look at me and I would say the same exact thing but just using a few different words, and then the student would say, "Oh, now I get it, now I understand."
My college journey took me several different places. It was a summer class at UNL right after graduating, and then it was traveling to Colorado to the Art Institute, and just being far from home and not really having anybody there to lean on, feeling very isolated and alone.
I'm living here with my aunt in Madison, so I drive back and forth. My siblings and my mom lives in Alabama. Still, they support me every way that they can, but it's not as much as them being here for me.
I went to college because both my parents didn't go to college, and they're both pretty successful, but I wanted to go to college because I need a degree to be a teacher, and I've always wanted to help people.
Well, I didn't have a lot of people around me that were thinking about college. My parents, during those years, felt it was important, but they weren't sure totally why. My parents didn't go to college. My dad did a little bit of business school. My mother was a high school graduate, and they got married when they were very young. But they knew it was important, but they just didn't know the value of it totally.
I grew up very poor, so I really wanted to stop the cycle of poverty in my family, and I didn't want to struggle and wait for the church to bring us boxes of food for Thanksgiving. I wanted to be able to buy my own turkey for Thanksgiving. So that's when I first started thinking about college. And 8th grade was the year that we struggled really hard as a family. And that's when I decided the only way to change this is if I get an education and make a name for myself and end this cycle of poverty.
I always knew I was going to go to college. It was never a question of, if I was going to go. So my parents, it was important to get a college education. They knew that was something that I needed to do if I wanted to be successful. Just navigating, if I need to drop a class, what does that mean? When can I get a refund, or when can't I get a refund? What resources are available to me as a student?
I would say get in the TRIO program. It's a great opportunity, and for first generations, strive for the best. Go for scholarships, all that you can apply for.
I want to give a lot of credit to TRIO for my own journey through college and education and some of the successes I've had. When I was in high school, I was in a high school TRIO program called Upward Bound, and that was their purpose and their goal was to take for first-generation students, low-income students, or students with a disability, and push them, or give them the tools, I would say, and the encouragement to not only complete high school, but then to get through that transition into school, into higher education.
Yes, I tried to drop out twice. I was in the TRIO program in college, and my advisor didn't let me drop out. She basically told me to my face, "Do you want a better life, or do you want the same life you've always had?" So that was a turning point for me. Going to college impacted my life, not only financially. I'm a lot more financially stable now, but it changed me as a whole person. I used to have a stutter in high school, and going to college, I gained so much more confidence, and I really developed into the person I am. I wasn't didn't have so much anxiety about money and finances and what people thought of me growing up in a small town.
My degree is becoming an athletic trainer. Once I finish all my studies, classes, school, I want to go back to my hometown, Alabama, and support the kids that love playing sports in their community and help them enjoy the sport they love most.
Don't be scared. Just come to college and you'll have a lot of fun. And if you get into the right groups or even right advisors, they'll help you out a lot.
Sometimes it's not what you think, what a college education can do for you. It's what the process does for you more than the degree. Actually, I have a doctorate in philosophy, but I would suggest that my master's in counseling probably does me the greatest service. It creates the active listening atmosphere which I need to have to listen carefully to what people say and then respond appropriately. The PhD, the doctorate, helped me with conceptual skills, which is very helpful to look at big picture stuff, strategic planning, all those things. So it is helpful.
I decided while I was at college that I wanted to work at a college. It was while I was engaging in conversations with administrators at Nebraska Wesleyan that someone said to me, you should really consider this as a career. And it had never even crossed my mind that people get paid to work with college students every day. And I think my response to them is, you get paid to do this, don't you? And they said, yes. And so right then I knew what I wanted to do. And so went straight through with my master's degree. And at that point, I was the first one on either side of my family to get a master's degree.
That's my big advice, is just don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to explore your options and really find something that you're passionate about.
When I hear of somebody else being a first-generation college student, I feel like I instantly have a connection with that person then. Because on some level, we're going to be able to relate. Their story is not going to be exactly like mine, but there's going to be either themes or underlying, tones or whatever that are going to be similar.
The degrees in and of themselves isn't what it's all about. It's absolutely about the relationships you create throughout your life, through college. They really make a huge difference and create a tremendous lifelong impact.